Hey everyone, so for this week's quiz, it's going to take a different format. I realized when I coded the tweet poll functionality that there was a lot of complexity, a lot of moving parts, and therefore a lot of code, and I didn't want to burden you with all of that, especially during week 6 with your other courses. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over what I did. I'm going to go over my code step by step, but I'm going to skip over the stuff you already know, like add event listener clicks and innerHTMLs and all of that. And I'm just going to pause to highlight the new stuff or the interesting stuff and make that and turn that into a quiz question. Okay, so let's begin. First of all, we should look at how Twitter actually does this. So Twitter, if you click on their poll button and click it, notice it immediately changes the interface. So we're going to do an innerHTML to change that. You can ask a question here and you put in your choices. By default, let's pretend we have 4 choices. We're going to ignore the poll length part. And as soon as you click on tweet, you should get something that looks like this. So you'll get 4 buttons. And as soon as you click on a button to vote, then you'll see a chart that looks like this, which will connect to our serverless API that we made last week. Okay, so there's a lot of moving parts. Let's begin. So here I looked at what kind of ID does this icon have, and it has an ID of poll button, so that I can now click on that. So here I've just extrapolated the code that's essential for that functionality. So here's the poll button ID that I just pointed out. I grabbed it, I attached a click event listener to it, so it's going to run this function when that icon is clicked, which is defined here, and it's going to immediately insert that form with all the input boxes. However, this is the part where I'm going to turn into a quiz question. I want you to change the placeholder text from what's happening to ask a question. So here, if I click on this, notice the placeholder text changes. Click to ask a question. So I want you to make that happen. You can Google W3 Schools text placeholder property to see to help you with that. But essentially, this quiz question right here, you're going to fill in this line here, line 7, in the fill in the blank below. Good luck.